The Panama Canal, an engineering marvel, is facing unprecedented challenges. Severe traffic jams and drought have exposed its vulnerability. The canal's reliance on freshwater is under stress due to climate change. Restrictions have led to weeks-long delays and soaring costs. The crisis underscores the need for long-term solutions. Sustainable solutions are crucial for the future of global trade. The Panama Canal stands as a testament to human ingenuity and a symbol of global interconnectedness. Completed in 1914, this 50-mile waterway revolutionized maritime trade, connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans through a narrow strip of land in Panama. Before its construction, ships had to make the perilous journey around the tip of South America, adding thousands of miles and weeks to their voyages. Today, the Panama Canal handles over 14,000 ships annually, accounting for approximately 6% of global maritime trade. It serves as a vital artery for the transportation of goods such as oil, gas, grains, and manufactured products. The canal's economic importance to Panama cannot be overstated. It generates billions of dollars in revenue each year, supporting the country's economy and providing employment opportunities. However, the canal's success has also brought challenges. The increasing volume of global trade, coupled with the advent of larger ships, has put a strain on its infrastructure. The current traffic jam, while exacerbated by drought, is also a symptom of the canal's struggle to keep pace with the demands of modern shipping. The current crisis at the Panama Canal is inextricably linked to water. The canal relies on a complex system of locks and artificial lakes to raise and lower ships as they transit between the two oceans. These locks are filled with fresh water, primarily from Gatun Lake, a massive artificial lake created during the canal's construction. A severe drought, exacerbated by climate change, has driven Gatun Lake's water levels to alarmingly low levels. The canal requires 52 million gallons of fresh water for each ship that passes through. With reduced rainfall, the lake's water levels have dropped significantly, forcing the Panama Canal Authority to implement drastic measures. The restrictions imposed on ships transiting the canal are directly related to the low water levels. Ships are now required to carry less cargo, reducing their draft to navigate the shallower waters. The number of ships allowed to pass each day has also been reduced. These measures, while necessary to conserve water, have created a bottleneck, leading to the current traffic jam and highlighting the canal's vulnerability to drought. This vulnerability is not a new phenomenon. Drought conditions have impacted the canal's operations in the past, but the severity and frequency of these events appear to be increasing. This trend is consistent with climate change projections, which predict more frequent and intense droughts in the region. Climate change looms large. The specter of climate change hangs heavy over the Panama Canal. The current drought, while influenced by natural climate variability, is part of a larger pattern of climate change impacts affecting the region. Rising temperatures, altered precipitation patterns, and more frequent extreme weather events are all contributing to the canal's water woes. Deforestation, particularly in the Amazon rainforest, is exacerbating the problem. The Amazon, often referred to as the lungs of the planet, plays a crucial role in regulating regional weather patterns. Deforestation disrupts these patterns, reducing rainfall and contributing to drought conditions in Panama. The impacts of climate change extend beyond drought. Sea level rise poses another threat to the canal's long-term viability. As sea levels rise, the canal's locks, which were designed with specific tidal ranges in mind, may become less effective. Saltwater intrusion from rising seas could also contaminate Gatun Lake, the canal's primary freshwater source. Addressing climate change is not just an environmental imperative, it is an economic necessity for the Panama Canal. Without significant efforts to mitigate climate change and its impacts, the canal's future and the global trade it facilitates are at risk. Navigating towards solutions. The crisis at the Panama Canal has spurred a search for solutions to address the immediate challenges and ensure the waterway's long-term sustainability. Proposed solutions range from short-term measures to mitigate the impacts of drought to more ambitious long-term projects aimed at securing a sustainable water supply for the canal. One proposed solution involves building new reservoirs to capture and store rainwater during the wet season. These reservoirs would provide a buffer against drought, ensuring a more reliable water supply for the canal. However, such projects are costly and often face opposition due to their potential environmental and social impacts. Another approach involves diverting water from nearby rivers to replenish Gatun Lake's dwindling supply. While this may offer a temporary solution, it raises concerns about the ecological consequences for downstream ecosystems. and the potential displacement of communities. A more controversial proposal involves adding seawater to Gatun Lake. This would reduce the need for fresh water, but could have significant ecological impacts on the lake's ecosystem and potentially compromise Panama City's drinking water supply, which relies on the lake. A new route emerges Mexico's ambitious plan. As the Panama Canal grapples with its challenges, a new player has entered the scene, offering an alternative route for global trade. Mexico is investing heavily in its interoceanic corridor, a multi-billion-dollar project aimed at modernizing a 300-kilometer railway across the Isthmus of Tehuantepec. This land bridge, connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, has long been seen as a potential rival to the Panama Canal. Mexico's ambitious plan goes beyond simply upgrading the railway. It includes the development of new ports, highways, airports, and industrial parks along the corridor, creating a logistics hub that could rival Panama's dominance in regional trade. While not intended to replace the Panama Canal, the interoceanic corridor offers an alternative route for certain types of cargo, and could reshape global trade patterns. The timing of Mexico's investment is significant. With the Panama Canal facing uncertainty due to drought and climate change, the interoceanic corridor presents a compelling alternative for shipping companies seeking reliable and efficient routes. The project's success, however, will depend on Mexico's ability to overcome logistical challenges, attract foreign investment, and ensure the corridor's security. The emergence of Mexico's interoceanic corridor highlights the dynamic nature of global trade and the importance of diversification. It also underscores the need for collaboration and competition to drive innovation and ensure the resilience of global supply chains. Charting a course for the future. The challenges facing the Panama Canal serve as a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of global trade, climate change, and water security. As the world grapples with the impacts of a changing climate, the canal's future hangs in the balance. Finding sustainable solutions that ensure its continued operation is not just a regional concern, it is a global imperative. Addressing the root causes of the canal's woes, particularly climate change and deforestation, is crucial. This requires global cooperation to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, protect forests, and invest in climate adaptation measures. Investing in sustainable water management practices is also essential. This includes building new reservoirs, improving water conservation efforts, and exploring innovative technologies to reduce the canal's reliance on fresh water. The emergence of alternative routes, such as Mexico's interoceanic corridor, highlights the need for diversification and competition in global shipping. Rather than viewing these alternatives as threats, they should be seen as opportunities to enhance the resilience of global supply chains and promote innovation. The future of the Panama Canal and the global trade it facilitates depends on our collective ability to address the challenges of climate change, water scarcity, and the growing demands of a globalized world. By embracing innovation, collaboration, and a commitment to sustainability, we can chart a course for the future that ensures the continued flow of goods, services, and ideas across our interconnected planet.